The day started like any other. Donna was at home, baking muffins, enjoying the company of her 2 pups and her loving husband Dave, when all of a sudden the phone rang. Hello? This is Donna Reeder. Yes? Yes? Uh-huh. I understand. Sunnydale? And Starfleet? Yes? Okay, I'll get right on it. And with that she kissed her pups, hugged her man, and was out the door, presumably to save the world yet again. Donna's first stop was Sunnydale High, and she knew this was no pep rally she was attending, but rather a battle against evil that happened to be at a school built on the Hellmouth. What's up, Dee? Said a familiar face. My girl Bee and I need your help. We can't find the key, Angel's gone all puppety, and Willow's nowhere to be found, but last we saw, her eyes were all black and crazy-ish. Yeah, and my brain is all fire bad, tree pretty. We just need someone to talk us through this. Where do we go from here? Donna proceeded to calm the fears of both Buffy and Faith and gave them the confidence they needed to prevent yet another global apocalypse. She reminded them of battles fought and won, and how they needed each other, and the rest of the Scooby Gang, to fight whatever demony nonsense was attacking Sunnydale this time around. Wow, Dee, I'm feeling 5 by 5. We owe you one. Next time you come to Sunnydale, we'll take you to the Bronze for a drink on us. Thanks, girls, but I must be on my way. This isn't the only apocalypse I need to prevent today. And with that, Donna was off to her next destination. She traveled up the interstate from Sunnydale to San Francisco, where she was met by a striking young Starfleet Academy cadet from Iowa. Donna, I've got a test tomorrow, and I'm not sure how to pass it. If I don't nail the Kobayashi Maru, I'll never graduate from the Academy, and I'll never get my own ship. Donna, there are galaxies to explore and battles to be fought for the Federation, and green women to kiss. What do I do? Jim, perhaps you're overthinking this. First, you must reject the premise of a no-win scenario. Here, let me explain. Donna leaned in and whispered the secret to reprogramming the test into the ears of the young Captain Kirk, knowing full well she herself was sort of violating the Prime Directive in a weird way by getting involved in changing the future, but acknowledging it was her only choice. After all, how else would the world be saved when the Enterprise goes back in time to get some killer whales to Shamu speak to the alien ship to avoid the utter destruction of planet Earth? It was really her only option. And with that, Kirk left with some work to do before tomorrow's test, and Donna hopped a flight to her last destination. Her plane landed in Toronto, Ontario, where her daughter met her at the airport with her faithful pup by her side. Mom, I've got a party tomorrow for 50 guests, and I don't know what to serve. Sally is gluten intolerant, Steve can't have dairy, and Katie is a vegan. What on earth am I going to make? Donna smiled, knowing that perhaps the crisis she was needed for wouldn't save the world, but it would mean so much to her daughter, who she had been there for time and again. And without even considering the effort required, she said, "Let's head over to Whole Foods. I've got some ideas." And the 3 of them were off for an afternoon of tofurkeys, nut milks, and TVP. Donna arrived back home at dinner, exhausted from the day's events, but knowing she had saved the world a few times over, and yet again invested in her daughter's life. But she wasn't sure if her efforts were really appreciated. She sat down to eat the meal Dave had so lovingly prepared, but before she grabbed her fork, she noticed a card next to her plate. It read, "Happy Mother's Day, Mom. I'm sorry I can't be there to celebrate with you in person, but hopefully you know that even from a distance, I appreciate everything you've done for me through the years. I love you, and I hope you have the most wonderful day. Love, Beth." Donna teared up a bit. I mean, Tim was still her favorite kid by far, but it was still nice to hear this reassuring message from Beth. She went to bed that night feeling exhausted but content. Tomorrow would be another day full of new challenges and worlds to save, but until then she rested well, knowing she was so loved and appreciated by her family. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Love, Beth.